안녕하세요. 림베이시 Singapore 남자입니다. 안녕하세요, 여러분들. So today I just want to talk about something very miraculous that mankind is capable of, which is mankind is literally capable of creating poisons out of every state of matter. This is an amazing accomplishment. Now, first we have to clarify two things. What is a poison and what are the 5 states of matter? Now, what is a poison? Poison is anything in your life which promises you a temporary solace or temporary comfort at the cost of becoming addictions and compulsions. That means at the cost of bringing you further away from the natural state of being human, which is further away from humanity, okay? At the cost of, basically at the cost of your humanity, okay? Temporary comfort at the cost of your humanity. That's a poison, okay? And what are the 5 states of matter? Very interesting. Now, we most of us learn only about 3 states, okay, in our elementary school science, but there are 5 states. What are they? Solid, liquid, gas, and then what? Sound and energy. So 5 states, from the most dense to the almost what's that? From the most dense to the not just less dense, from the most dense physical form to the almost invisible, untouchable form that still exists. Okay, as you can see, this 5 states is a state going from most dense to the least dense, from the most touchable to the least touchable. Okay, so solid. What kind of poison have we created? Junk food. Everything that you can that we are stuffing in ourselves. I think there are many poisons that we can consider as physical ones, but I think to me, junk food or just compulsive eating itself is one of the biggest poison in modern society right now. Okay, and then second, with solid, liquid. What are the liquid poisons? Chemicals, alcohols. Or I think chemicals and alcohols. Chemicals meaning all your drugs. You know, like when you take drugs, you have to boil it to a liquid form, right? And then of course on an everyday basis, widely acceptable, drinking alcohol. Yeah. So then we come to the third state, gas. Gas poison, so many. Smoking, all kinds of things. You see, gas and alcohol, these are the two oldest form of poison known to mankind. Okay, smoking everything, any kind of smoking, weed or whatever. Weed's not even a new thing. Weed has been around for thousands of years. I suspect millions of years. Okay, any kind of smoking not only destroys your health, ages you faster, and in the end of the day, again, a form of addiction for just very temporary comfort and solace, right? Now we'll go into the next state of matter. Yes, this is matter, sound. Sound waves are matter. Why? Because you can feel sound waves when they're strong enough, and you can measure sound wave. So they are physical frequencies, only you can't see it and you can't touch it. See, like gas you can see but you can't quite touch already. Now you go to sound where you completely cannot touch, but you can actually feel and measure. Okay, it is physical. And what have mankind created out of sound that is poison? Again, nobody likes to hear this, but music. Now, music is one of the, see, check out this video here where I talk about why you should quit music in order to quit suffering. This whole music thing is an addiction that is used in ancient magic. In the past, in the long past, there was no music bands. Music frequencies was used for only one purpose. That is to affect and manipulate mankind. And it is still the same today. Okay? Whatever you're listening to, whatever is so addicted to having your headphones on all the time, 24 hours a day, this thing is controlling you and playing you by the puppet string of your emotions. You basically surrender emotions to whatever you're hearing. It is that dangerous. And it promises you comfort, yes, at the cost of what? Becoming further and further away from the current reality and control over your own emotions, right? Now, the most interesting state of poison, which only exists over the past 50, 100 years. Energy. What's energy? Electricity. All forms of electricity and frequency, like Wi-Fi, basically electricity, Wi-Fi, that kind of thing, energy. And what kind of poison have we created our energy? Okay, again, people don't like to hear this. Things like toxic media, toxic internet, hate media. Basically everything that we transfer, everything that we send to your mobile phone in the form of energy, everything we transfer to your computer in the form of energy, comes up in front of you as some kind of negative news, as some kind of a hate thing, and therefore starts to build up one of the biggest source of pain and suffering in modern human, which is the story world. Again, if you don't understand what is the story world and the real world that I keep talking about, please check out this video here. The story world. Modern people suffer the story world so much more than anything else. And in fact, this is a new kind of suffering because people of the past didn't have this kind of suffering. Okay, in short, what this suffering means is this: all this hate media, all this negative media and internet. All right, what media and internet have always been negative. Okay, ever since there was radio news, it has been negative. In order to make you keep listening, keep watching. That's how they sell their product. Negativity sells. If there's nothing negative, they create something negative. If there's something negative happening in one village, they'll make it sound like the whole country's on fire. This is the problem. This is why in most people's story world today, and all these stories build up a world you think is the world you live in, and you live in that world, and that world is sadly always on fire, nearly the end of the world. The man is destroying the planet. Planet is going to strike back soon. Jesus coming again, whatever. Okay? Now, to me, like, of all the 5 states of poisons that human being created, it's not only from the densest to the least dense, or the densest to the most untouchable, but also from the least dangerous and gradually to the most dangerous, or the least addictive to the most addictive. You may argue, what? Internet and media is more addictive than drugs and smoking? Yes. People can quit drugs. I've seen people quit drugs. I've seen people quit smoking, but I have seldom seen people successfully quit the media and quit the story world, and they live in that misery all their life. Yep. So yeah, that's the brilliance of mankind, making poison out of all 5 states of matter, the only feat that human being is capable of doing. What do you guys think? Share with me your thoughts in the comments below. Annyeong.